would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Watson's throw taken in by Adams.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking deep for Adams.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Watson buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
McCaffrey.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, McCaffrey.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, Allen going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 35. On 52.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Kyle Pitts.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Allen's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Allen. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone,
touchdown Bills. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson being chased out left. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returning is Peppers. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's not going to get in as a try for two comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Now here's a throw that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play here for Buffalo.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end, watch. Let's go.
Watson on 1st down.
Got three down.
Flushed out right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Watson.
On the screen, this is Evans.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. Flush to his right.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down
there. For a first-round bye as they move to 8-2.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. Got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from. My money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is. If you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine. If you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot. I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my pop finesse, monopolize, and I feel I ain't kept the check, monopolize the set, but I been taking hits like I can die like any morning of the day, the dawn of the dead day. I don't see nothing but red. I gather the blankets and milk and the bread. I come from the east and I'm traveling west. Got a machete, I chop it, the neck of the serpent, determined the plot and the threats. It ain't no stopping and run, popping son of God, dropping anybody who next. I want a mansion, I got 1 million advances. I'm gonna stay in Atlanta. Most of them move to LA and throw all of their money away and move back with their parents. I see the canvas, I got the brush in my hand, the colors are mixing again. Grabbing a stick with my hand, I drop my guts. The world is us, so what? Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up?
Nobody.
My head is ready to bust, kicking the door when I come at the cut. What? Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up?
Nobody.
My head is ready to bust. Do what I do and I say what I want. What? Yeah, mama, your kid in the magazine, I had a stack on my jacket at Grammy. We see the audacity. I was a bad kid, bad city. You see the duality. Who tryna battle me, huh? Hitters is after me, and I be that many. Who wanna pump me up? Fatality really is up, it's sure, undoubtedly. Baby gon' touch the bucks. My salary double. Your baby daddy maybe triple. I'm trouble. I get the tackling and picking. I hustle. I had to have it. Had to get in the huddle. In the gravel and rubble. Got me a second. I'm trying to be subtle. We just acting like a dog with a muzzle. See the bagger, put him back in the puddle. We attacking, better stand back and watch him run. Shotgun come with the option. Send big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in a slot. Trying to bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your partner, then your twin getting. All you wanna do is talk, I don't even talk. I heard somebody talk. I can pull up with that, Chewbacca that. Banging my chest and my head on the locker. Feeling like Walker Flock of Flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game. Animosity was out inside of me, so I'm not the product of power. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust. Kicking the door when I come at the cut. Okay. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust. Kicking the door when I come at the cut. Okay.
Let's get activated. Let's get activated. Let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go. Them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real. Just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back home. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pack. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing. Huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some racks. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Check my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get 'em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. Pop out to this block like an end zone. What? Score. Check it. Benji calling money my ringtone. Or blue. Put her in the friend zone. She turned on more. Ooh. Take one for the team. I do that for my boys. Bread. Game.
Time ticking. I'ma give it all until the last minute. Set up the block just for my man. I bet we win it. Go hard or go home. It's survival of the fittest.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Go. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do. That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move. It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch. 5,000 ones in the hour, I'ma make you stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. When they throw the pass, all I know is catch. I just want the bag, like a Nike check. All I know is flex. Bust the defense open, running through some. I don't know no plays on the field, I just free from. Caught it with the left, but I'm better with my right arm. When they call blitz, hit stick, don't mean no harm. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch. 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I don't never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I just made a mess, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess. On the sideline. so I make them clap it up. Clap it up. Now clap it up. Down and dirty on the field, make a mess and then I make them clean it up. Clean it up. On the field is not a drill. $50 million deals. Yeah, we get the capital. I make it on the score for real. Real baller, first string. Gotta do it for the team. Ball so hard, I call fatigue. Running yards is out the lead. Oh no, oh man, I just made a mess. When I ran it, ain't no stopping on, never rest. Down said hut, kick a punt, then I make them catch. 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I just made a mess. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I just made a mess.
Everything is changing. But, you know, I'm positive about everything, so I feel like there's no change.
I was walking down a dark road, hard cold, all alone, I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi, when it smoke they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it I can buy it, I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's, I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number. I do my own stunts, don't need a backup, tired of feeling broke, I got my racks up. These 4 pockets full won't fold on me. How you claiming you my dog and then you hold on me? Nowadays they ain't showing real loyal. I was walking down the dark road, hard cold, all alone, I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi, when it smoke they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it I can buy it, I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's, I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number 1. I was walking down the dark road, hard cold, all alone, I'm on my own, nobody better ask me for none. Remember we was sliding in that four-door Audi, when it smoke they get the hot and make them scary boys run. Remember when I ain't have it, if I want it I can buy it, I ain't bragging, I can go and blow it back just for fun. If we gon' keep it real, I took a lot of L's, I know pain, I went through hell, but I still came out number 1.
Show. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid here never with a bozo. Name in the mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really would it, make him cash out the code, bro. Any, mini, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, mini, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, mini, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give up a show, killing you nose and taking your bros. I'm taking your man and spinning his vans. Oh yeah, did it again. Oh yeah, out with his friend. Oh yeah, Chanel is the land. With his friend finna get lit. I'm everything on they wish list. Which bag should I get? Which color should I pick? Any, mini, money, mo. All this money, I need mo. You big bro, gotta go. Big bird, giving crow. A group of baddies coming foes. Give me money, kiss my toes. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. 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 Lit, lit, lit. Any, mini, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. get lit. We just wanna get lit, lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give them a show, killing you nose and taking your bro. We just wanna get lit.
Stop playing. Hey, J.O., you made this beat.
Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is the cloud and hit is mad. You can never be a subject carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I played it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placed. I got choices, I'm getting opinion from so many voices. Bring the horses so I can get up away from all the noise. Too many people tell me what I should do, I take it in line. They not knowing if I mess up, I can end up falling flat. If I write a bad tweet, lagging in my whole street. If I give them what they wanted, I'm gonna be broke in a week. If I tell my baby no, she might get it from the street. If I'm not tough for my son, he might grow up to be weak. What do I do? I'm new to having cameras in my face. What do I do to keep getting the love from my stage? What do I do to keep the money coming in? What do I do? Writing until I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the back. What you see as good intentions is for cloud and hit is mad. You can never be a subject carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I played it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placed. Feel like Jesse Owens, cause I'm taking off with the race. Put the metal to his mouth, retain his tongue, hold the brace. But I'm all about the beast until the sucker hit a make. Oh man, man, your performance kinda shake. I'm prepared for the fame, I like that crap sound really like me. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't cry at least once a week. I'm so blessed with no stress, all the weight taken off of me. Head in the clouds and I smile like no grandma watching me. My dream came true, I'm loving all these cameras in my face. I never knew that I would get the love from my stage. Stay with the blue, always keep the money coming in. Ain't nothing new, writing until I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything different when you touching on the fact. What you see as good intentions is for cloud and hit is mad. You can never be a subject carry, gotta wear a mask. They be pulling at you, grabbing at you, pop up trying to change you. I built my own foundation and there ain't no rearranging. Moving careful every day is exactly how I played it. Not looking for number one, but that's exactly how I'm placing.
I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some, my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some, my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Starting like no one stunner. She curved me back then, came back, so I swung her. I ain't going out like no sucker. Had to let it burn like Usher. Gave a rush for an hour, Chris Tucker. You cannot mistake me for another. I had to wait my time like a buffer. I'm that I still stutter. Ball hard, might get a tick. Bought a push start for it, got a chick. Drip too hard, made it. I know she won't forget that we met. She hit her, broke it down, she a wreck. They saying, Mo, you better than the rest. Who, me? I never would've guessed. Rookie, but I do it like a vet. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some, my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some, my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got a suffer. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Handshake stairs to the top floor. Every that slept been done for. Got a few bands, need a ton more. If we empty out the that's a drum roll. If it move fire, hit him with the earn strikes, now that me like a real. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Hold on, let me catch my breath. We getting to the bread, it was crumbs. She love God, turn nothing into something. She let me knock it out the park, home run. I'm a giant Barry Bonds. She told me that the money make her. She tried more, now the mother ain't nothing. I've been always feeling like the one. These other I'ma show 'em how it's done. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got ourselves. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was a dude, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on my old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got ourselves. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys dropped the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame of mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, to thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind.
Yes, Lord. Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta play my next around.
Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me.
I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.
Salute when you see me. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feed. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
It's just a little hit for the summer. Big deal. Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloon. Geronimo, man, I like big wheels. 24, and I let the paint drip like the hose. Whoa, big cars. Suicide doors, I got scores. You don't know my life is hard. Make me wake up in the morning. Chinchilla for the wizard, cause I swear to clip. Queen Latifah, Rigo, living single, but I'm busy like the club. You ain't noticed I was gone yet. Summer jets and family trips and still could not relax. I've been gone for a minute. Told you I'd be back, just chill for a minute. Last time I checked, you was on for a minute. Miss me with that, I'll be back in a minute. With my good vibes, man, I like good times and good. Got my reclining and watching Sita on the Wi-Fi. I cannot just go away. Can you bring me back to my old ways? So my mom and dad, I'm praying for some better days. Only good vibes Friday to Friday. I'm looking for a highway to get Mondays. And I'm so up there, I might be going sideways. Kamikaze Sundays, leaning on my Mondays. Baby face like Usher, I just wanted my way. Relax, I've been gone for a minute. Told you I'd be back, just chill for a minute. Last time I checked, you was on for a minute. Miss me with that, I'll be back in a minute. With my love, chilling for the summer. What's up? Rolling with the big deals, tell them boys to pull up. You were not a big deal, hate to lose my number. Miss me with that, ask me did I stutter? So what? Tell your brother, sister, cousin, mother, lover. I'm real popping up in here, and I run it up in here. I ain't even from around here, and I only roll with big deals, homie. Big wheels, got a big grill. Cocky with it, fresh. Gang shoot, gang wanna kick it, that's a soccer fit. Bruce Willis with the senses, white tennis with a clutch from Venus. I ain't never feel spirit. Run it, I don't win it if I get it. Look, chill chick, I got a lot in my mind pit. Light skin and dark skin, you mess me like a sock. Coming with a banger, it ain't summer, but it's hot kids. Might just have to drop it, cause I want to start a block.
They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but I ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog basketball. I had to tell my YG stop, he don't like to pass the ball. That chicken, he talking big hit, I was kicking in houses for it. That's 2 different tickets, right? Oh yeah, they louder, boy. Them players lazy, they don't get no bread. Yeah, they be counting, boy. Them labels scouting, boy. They talking M's, only the 1,000, boy. They get you touched, and they get you fouled, boy. I'm talking, you out of bounds, boy. They always screaming, Rich be snapping. I say the collar, boy. I'ma lose the roof and the stain. Please don't test me like I'm that boy Johnny, and ain't talking dang. It's like everything look cut them drop. They go insane, they wanna piss. Ain't gon' get in the beef, I'ma just make them blitz. Round 4 deep in the sprinter. How that's your girl, and she in my rental. We ain't had cable, we ain't even have no channels. They changed the channel and they see me. I'm signing deals and not no plea. Burglary, being neat. Don't you size me like no rapper. I be quick to grab my ski. That's my sweet, but I be switching. It depending on the week. Christian Lowe, red bottom, them I think I cut my feet. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but ain't gon' count to y'all. Cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty. Wonder how he felt watching his dog catch the ball. I had to tell my YG stop. He don't like to pass the ball. I wonder where that low was at. It was me against the wall. I was out here running plays. Guess it paid off after all. 613, bad girl. Her hat just got a star. She got it stitched and I got it stitches. We won't be sparing you. Chasing who? Pursuing who? I won't be chasing you. I'm 4-1, I lost the count. I'ma charge it to the game. 438 is not a game. It's just a music thing. Last player got out his lane. Put right back in his lane. I'ma sit that pat when I get to Cali. Hope it get sent back over. Rain in your range, ain't send no players. All I'm getting ran over. Don't spare mine, gon' spare yours when I doing this game over. Only been rapping for like 4 months, now they play us time over. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but ain't gon' count to y'all. Cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty. Wonder how he felt watching his dog catch the ball. I had to tell my YG stop. He don't like to pass the ball. He don't like to pass the ball. I had to tell my YG stop. He don't like to pass the ball. Kicking it straight off after all.
Never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I bought it. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the times you say it, man, I ball. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball on you. Man, like every day. Man, like every day. Girl, I'll be watching time go by in that icy Cartier. Paper flying like a paper plane. I'm trying to get lost in the mansion like a maid. A money tree will take your stress away. Ball on the like every day. Call me coach, gotta switch up plays. Spend a little money, don't care how it made. Drop top, cool, catch sun rays. Started off without it, gotta get it one day. Doing 200 on the runway. Got a bad chick, she ripping the runway. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Rip out my heart, you a demon. I get the money for real, no reason. Why body come through unpolitely? I ride around in exotic. Wake me up, cause I gotta be dreaming. If only my dogs could see this. Never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the times you say it, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Man, like every day. My whole team in a huddle, beating the bus. I done caught over gazillion plays. Yeah, a legend now, not in the making. Breaking records, these are things we celebrate. Yeah, it took a L to keep you humble. All that money start coming in lakes. I draw the Rari through the tunnel. I need a passport, I'm riding foreign plates. I ain't never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the times you say it, man, I ball.
used to email the venues and ask them if I could be opening act for the rappers that's passing through town. I used to be the one kids in my city was laughing about. I used to envision everything happening now. I used to ride the bus and listen to Kendrick Lamar. He just liked the video that I made back when I started to study his bars. I like to think that he probably related to someone that's come so far. There's someone that wanted it badly, then when it got it and turned to a star. Overly dedicated, a title that resonated. I wanna be recognized, I wanna be decorated. Truthfully, back then I couldn't imagine a life where I never made it. Go ahead and let him hate it.
I never had no money. I've been out here trying to give me away. Ain't nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I bought it. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the times you dated, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Man, like every day.
Yeah. Turn me up. Then the tables and turn. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridges we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out when I was the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now. Catch me if you can. Total catch up, but I still can't even see him from the view. Got my check up, and now I'm trying to blow a bag or two. Proud of shoe, and all designer drip, get what I desire. Put him out, what I told him, cause that boy, he on fire. Walk in that thing and air it up, and in my bag a little bit. Remember my pockets in a jar, I couldn't buy a little chick. They say that Trini left his paper. You see, that's a milk. Why you catch all my brothers ballin', ain't shooting no bricks. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridges we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out when I was the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now. Catch me if you can. Never really care what they say. On God, only ever care about one thing. Ching, ching, ching. Cha-ching, rack-A's. Hit the bank, ba-bang, ba-bang. Put you in your play. Wait, they done got me started. Without me, it's not a party. Ma, he got it rockin'. We bring havoc to your lobby. Tristan, he got shotty. They gon' copy cause we poppin'. Blues up in my wallet. If I like it, then I cop it. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridges we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out when I was the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now. Catch me if you can. What up, man? So I'm back with my brother and together. Already said, don't get too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone, long do it deep for me. This ain't definitely, I got money, take care of mine. Riding to the wheels, don't crash. And I hit whoever, long as we get past. Take it back to pay a touchdown. Whoever thought I have a buzz. Still trying to take care of my people. Football ain't all I know, that was all I chose. Back to the road for me. If I'm for that, don't how we gon' need that step. Just let
I never knew I broke down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone down. Ready, sit here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20.
Time to bring the bass down.
I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. Eat 'em up, yo. Give it to 'em. Eat 'em up. If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got 'em all dead like purge. Leave 'em speechless, no words. Leave 'em speechless, no. Coming in first, who's third? Tight fit, showing my. Lights, camera, action like verbs. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up. I could do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back, just a revenge. I'ma go to Paris for the weekend. I'ma go with for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up.
It's just a little hit for the summer. Big deal. Whoa! Here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloon.
hits on hits, I'm a old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got herself made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Starting like no one stunner. She curved me back then, came back, so I swung her. I ain't going out like no sucker. Had to let it burn like Usher. Gave a rush for an hour, Chris Tucker. You can never mistake me for another. I had to wait my time like a buffer. I'm that I still stutter. Ball hard, might get a tick. Bought a push start for it, got a chick. Drip too hard, made it. I know she won't forget that we met. She hit, I broke it down, she a wreck. They saying, Mo, you better than the rest. Who, me? I never would've guessed. Rookie, but I do it like a vet. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was due, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shout out to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on hits, I'm a old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got herself made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was due, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shout out to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on hits, I'm a old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got herself made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Had to take the stairs to the top floor. Every that slept been done for. Got a few bands, need a ton more. If we empty out the that's a drum roll. If we move fire, hit them with it. Earn strikes, now they me like a real. Hold on, let me catch my breath. Hold on, let me catch my breath. We getting to the bread, it was crumbs. She love car, turn nothing into something. She let me knock it out the park, home run. I'm a giant Barry Bonds. She told me that the money make her try more, not a mother ain't nothing. I've been always feeling like the one. I'ma show 'em how it's done. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was due, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shout out to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on hits, I'm a old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got herself made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was due, boy, that wasn't running. Made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shout out to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hits on hits, I'm a old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got herself made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter.
Only religion was the moolah. Made a couple million, hallelujah. Daddy was a to you. Called a homeschooler. Never did homework. I was going home with the work, no tutor. Used to have enough. Grew up with the hustlers and the killers. Now I'm kicking it with Puffy in the villa. Chiller. Click full of zombies like Thriller. Got real, about to get real. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Duh. I ain't trying to make a living. I'm out here trying to make a killer. Stack a couple million to the ceiling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling.
Normal feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling.
Hey, Belly, them ready? Yeah.
When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's
Them
just
get
how
a
I'm feeling.
red eye, never make right. Me, they are suffer life, never get by. Never bow for the fame. Heads high.